Hey y'all, I want to tell you about a decision that I have made. And actually, my pastor, Brother Brian, you don't know this yet, but you helped seal the deal on Sunday whenever you were preaching your sermon. And some people may go, where did you get this from there? Well, follow me, stay with me, because there's some good scripture I'm getting ready to share with you too. But my decision, remember at the beginning of the year, I decided that I'm not going to be doing, and I didn't know for how long, social media. And I just wasn't going on, and it was actually pretty good. It was very relaxing. It's not that I followed a lot of people with drama anyhow, but I didn't see drama. I wasn't wasting time, I found, when I was with my family, because sometimes I'm sitting around and we're watching TV and I'll just be scrolling through, and I wasn't really present. And I would notice it sometimes, and I knew the light changing and how the system would work. And it's really bad, y'all, don't do this, but I would find that, oh, I'm gonna be here a while, so I'd pull up my phone and I'd just start looking at Instagram or something, and I wasn't present in my surroundings. And it was really not a good idea to be doing that whenever I should have been present. So I chose to go off social media, and I wanted to spend some time with Jesus, and I did. And it would make me dig even deeper. It would make me more present with my family and those people around me. But here's some things that I did miss. I did miss seeing my family and friends' photos. I did miss celebrating with them or praying for them. I know I was following this one lady that had done a private page because she's battling cancer, and she was keeping us updated, and I wasn't following along. And it's not that I really know this lady that well at all, and but I've been praying for her, and not being present in that, I wasn't praying for her like I probably should have been. And I know if I was in that situation, I'd want as many people as would be praying could be praying. So here's what led me to the decision to hop back on. Now, yes, I would go and I would post something from Soaking Up the Sun, but then I would hop back off. Or then towards the end, actually in the past week, sometimes I would go, oh, well, there's somebody, but I didn't want to like what I saw, because I was like, well, if I like it for one, I got to like it for all y'all. Y'all, it was a battle, and it was a stupid battle, really. But here's the decision that I made to come back on. But I'm going to have to be totally self-disciplined, because y'all, you know that these little things right here, they become addicting, and games become addicting, and social media become addicting. But I want to make sure that you are being addicted to Jesus. Be addicted to your family and be present in the moment, instead of being addicted to these things right here and taking your eyes off. Oh, there's so many good devotions intertwined in this right here. But let me read the scripture, and then it's going to lead me to another scripture. But these are so good and so rich. And y'all, it is like dreary out here today and foggy. But this is a good word. So may the sun shine, the sun, S-O-N, shine on you. So listen. So this weekend, my pastor was speaking a sermon titled One, and it came from Luke 15, 1 through 7, and it's a parable that Jesus told about the lost sheep. Well, before Sunday, I was debating about coming back on social media, and I thought about how I just really miss rejoicing. I mentioned that a while ago. Well, before the preacher started taking off on the sermon, I went ahead and read 1 through 7, and I started underlining and circling some things that stuck out at me. And as I read, I'll accentuate, is that the right word? To let you know what stuck out at me, and then I'll lead you to the next verse. And this is what brought me back, reeling me back in, but with self-discipline. So it says, tax collectors and other notorious sinners often came to listen to Jesus teach. That's not what I'm supposed to accentuate, but I just love that, listening to Jesus teach. This made the Pharisees and the teachers of religious laws, complain that he was associating with such sinful people, even eating with them. Oh my goodness, how dare you, Jesus, associating with non-Christians? That's me paraphrasing in there, but it was kind of like a little joke here. Verse 3. So Jesus told them this story. If a man has 100 sheep and one of them gets lost, what will he do? Won't he leave the 99 others in the wilderness and go search for the one that is lost until he finds it? And when he does, and when he has found it, he will joyfully carry him home on his shoulders. When he arrives, he will call together his friends and his neighbors, saying, "Rejoice with me. I have found my lost sheep." In the same way, there is more joy in heaven over one lost sinner who repents and returns to God than over the 99 others who are righteous and haven't strayed away. Y'all, rejoicing with others is what I missed, truly. And so then the preacher brought this out, and it was already rattling in my mind, and so Brother Brian confirmed it here. So then when I go to Romans 12:15, it says, "Be happy with those who are happy, and weep with those who weep." That's what it brought me back. Now, is Stephanie going to have to be self-disciplined and make sure that I am present in the moment and with my family and with my driving at red lights and traffic and all? Yes, I'm definitely going to be that. And I'm not just going to be praying that God will keep me away from it when I'm not supposed to be there, but that I will have the self-discipline to stay away from it. And I'm going to be successful with God. But let me go back one verse in this Romans 12:14, because I believe some people need to make sure you hear this. Listen, especially if you are using social media not for good, you need to listen up on this. It says in verse 14 of Romans 12, "Bless those who persecute you. Don't curse them. Pray that God will bless them." And let me continue reading here. "Be happy with those who are happy, and weep with those who weep. Live in harmony with each other. Don't be proud to enjoy the company of ordinary people, and don't think you know it all." Okay, my friends, listen, this is what I wanted to bring up in this portion when I read it. Too many people say too many things on social media that's not kind. Now, I'm grateful I said before that I don't follow those kind of people. And if I do, maybe you're just not in my little quick feed that I read. So thank you for my friends that are bringing joy to social media. So, but too many people, because I remember when I was teaching, I saw it with these kids in middle school. God help us in middle school years. I'll be praying for all you teachers and students and faculty and parents. But anyhow, too many people use this as they think it's a platform to either boast themselves up when really you don't need to be boasting, or tearing others down when you don't need to be tearing others down. Guys, don't throw stones at other people. You need to pray. Pray for your enemy. If somebody is saying something about you,